Hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Ah, forgot to unmute before I switch the screens. Hey, what's up? What's up, Spijat Fayed? How are you doing, man? Good, good. Uh, well, I got myself into doing something. I think it's probably stupid because it's gonna be hard, but uh, it's good learning experience. Struggling to be honest. Um, yeah, man. Are you from the mentorship? Uh, yes. Yeah, man, we're all struggling. It's like you're just starting out and you're giving this monster of a kernel to try and contribute to. So unless you are familiar with some subsystem, it's really hard. Yeah, I'm trying to add the RxQ index to this struct. Well, not adding it to the struct. It's already defined in the struct, but it doesn't have the info. It's always defaulted to 0. So all the incoming packets are queued as 0, have the 0 index. What we're trying is to add the packets queue index uh, with metadata from the XDP. Yeah. I'm still trying to understand how, because I'm not a kernel dev nor a networking dev. So yeah, I'm learning a lot, and it's really hard. I'm just trying to learn on the go. Well, there is already structure for how to exchange metadata from the XDP into this the cpumap of the BPF, but it's really hard. It's a lot of indirections of functions because you're trying to get the info from the hardware first and then pass it to XTP and then pass it as a metadata, and it's a lot of work and a lot of indirections. Like see here, netdev XTP rx metadata timestamp and hash null. These are already available metadata, but they are available as function pointers, I think, which return the thing. One sec. I think I saw it. Um, yeah, here. See, uh, I'm still trying to understand this macro exactly what it's doing, but this is the inner, uh, and this is the let's see, this BBF XTP. Yeah, there are so many macros. So yeah, it's really hard to follow. Um, okay. Okay, see this function's keyfunc attribute online. Trying to understand how is this possible, man. Type step read XTP frame XTP 0 context return value point. Okay. Turn 0 on success. Okay. But see, this function is also mapped to another function. So this is the BPF function that gets the metadata, I think. Yeah, to get to the metadata here as a function parameter. But look, it's also redirected from another function. Let's search. Let's search for this function and see. Yeah, look. Also, this function, which is this XTP metadata operations, it's a function pointer also, and it's comes from some Ethernet, I think, hardware specific. Yeah, like here. See, the mapping is always different. Like it's mapped to this function here, to this function, and then another function is also mapped to other function. Let's see. Um, X, yeah, look. Here it's mapped to another function. It's mapped to this one. Yeah, it's kind of rough, to be honest, that I'm trying to get this one working, but I mean, I'm just trying. I'm gonna give it a try. It's not that that I'm going to work this out, but at least I'm trying something. So yeah, I'm just for now. Well, I explored a bit the source code, as you can see, as you can tell, last night, but I need to know how to get that metadata, which is already there. I'm just gonna watch this stream and go through LDD today. What's LDD exactly? Is it something? Is it? I don't know, to be honest. Is it loader or something? What's LDD? Linux device drivers. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, are you familiar with them? Oh, it is a book. Oh yeah, I think I saw. Is it in these resources? I think I saw um, a book considering the drivers, I think. Uh, yeah, well, um, it's good. I think it's if you have a book like to show you how to do things, I think it's really good. I found this book about eBPF, but it's mainly about eBPF programming, not the kernel side of things. So it's not has not helped me much. Yeah, Greco is one of the authors. Oh, really? It's really really informative then. Um, yeah, I think I saw it here, but I really don't remember where. But it's like 2005. Oh, really? Holy, it's really old then, so it's not really up to date. I mean, even books like 5 to 10 years ago are considered old. Even some years ago, it's considered old because the kernel is always changing. Uh, yeah, at least you have something to start with. Uh, yeah, anyhow, let me not get sidetracked. I'm just trying to see like how can I use the metadata which is defined here. These are just values, but like, do we use that function? BPF XTP metadata errors. Maybe we do. BPF metadata. Oh, give it an ID. What's this one? Function ID sorted. It's sorted and can't be used. So that's what it is, right? Just search for this one. Find here. Okay, game name. Okay. Okay. Uh, Um, is there a way that I can like get the output, um, not the output, but get this source file as in after being pre-processed? Because in like compiling in C, you can do that easily, but in kernel, I don't know how to only get this file I mean, after pre-processing step. Uh, cscope. Does it give you this file as in after being pre-processed? Okay, let's try. Find text string, find this file. Uh, no, it doesn't. It's not pre-processed. I don't think you'll get the pre-processed. Yeah, I'm searching to get the this file pre-processed, so I can at least follow some of these macros. Like macros really drive you insane, don't they? Um, especially if you're not familiar with code. So just helps me find deep buried macros. I mean, I'm really not sure because I think the function that we are supposed to call when we want some metadata is like these functions, but let's yeah, so that yeah, it's these functions. Oh, perhaps things okay. Are they still not implemented? Am I insane? Let's see the bugs. I think the -c flag might be useful. Add that to the make file and compile only your source file. Okay, I'll try that. Just a sec. Okay. Step. Okay. Success. I mean, does the corresponding function return the these errors? Because in this one it's only returning the so alright. Okay, let's see. So let's turn these all tests. Yeah, look, it's only returning the error operation not supported. So it does the function which is this one. Let's try this. Okay, so it has 1, 2, 3. 3 different implementations. These are just declarations. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Conditions are so this struct socket buffer, XPD buffer, just XPD buffer. Okay. So return data. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, man. I hope there is at least some hardware parts that are present, which gives us the RxQ index, because I really can't do this stuff. Uh, Developing the hardware specific implementations. So to get the RxQ index. So let's search this file. Maybe there is. Should we say etc. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's see. XPT RxD. Request. The structure already have an expectation alpha. But I'm really confused. Like some structures which are hardware specific have the have this structure which is specific for XDP. And I'm trying to fill this Q index after it being reset, I think. I think it's being reset or something. I read somewhere here. It's being reset after transitioning from the buffer to frame. I need to set it here, somewhere here, but I really still don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Okay. So, skip index. This is meant for receiving packets, I think. Yeah, it's receiving packets. I'm really trying to understand what this code is doing, but I think if I have to, I think it's really big change if I want to add the Q index. It's not simple. Like I need to make hardware specific functions and then dispatch the BPF function to each to hardware specific functions, and then from that function I need to get the metadata and also from the hardware. Okay, let's see if there is any functions which are similar to this one. Okay, let's see, where was that? Okay, forgot what there is. To go back. Okay. This one. Okay, left. Yeah. Let's try something else. Let's see this. Okay, there is no Q index here. My only problem is that I need to know what this hardware is. MNX5. What's this? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna make a patch like to get all the hardware specific things. Maybe just let's see this one. Let's see. RX hashtag. Oh man, it's like a lot of indirections, function to function. Descriptor, okay. What is this ice thing? Intel is part of it, so Intel something E Ethernet maybe. Ethernet Linux. So, okay. Oh, Ice Lake. Oh, okay, okay. It's part of the specific architecture. Okay. I see. Okay, I see. Okay, all right. Okay, good. Maybe I'll try to. Okay, I mean, we're gonna start somewhere like. Let's try. Where do I start? Let's start here. Yeah, I don't know why it's 4 instead of 3, but it's okay. I mean, how can I Q index? Let's start. Is there anywhere else? What's this? Same one, what the hell? Bro. What? Send the same directory. It's include your API links at the form page. Oh, here it's not okay. Oh, yeah. Tools. It's a tools include. Okay, okay, okay. So let's do it. Okay. Let's try to go to still don't have this one. Okay. Let's see. So defines here. Okay. Still don't know how to I'm gonna keep it just for this thing. I'm going to take a look at the tests. Let's see. Wait. Where's the next one? Text to change. I want to go to the definition. I want to see what's this struct have. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay, it says, and info just goes to the RxQQ index. The struct that they are getting their info from, it's the struct that I'm trying to fill here. Port Q index to XDP RxQ info. So it's really like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to get this Q index from somewhere, and every time I find like, oh, it could be from this one. No, that one is just referencing the one that I'm trying to fill. It's really something. Huh? Okay, whatever. Let's get going. Okay, let's go. We need to start somewhere, so we can just. Okay. BPF. I really would have liked something more easy. Maybe there's something more easy to search for functions instead of doing this. Okay. These are texts. Wait, there's a struct called XDP meta. What's this? Just it's new name. Okay. Man, like how much stuff I'm going to add just to have the XDP meta field for Q index. Seems like a lot. There are a lot of like structures which are really similar, like XDP ND, which has a lot of metadata, XDP metadata ops, XDP RX metadata, like what the hell, man. And this is called XDP like metadata, but it's only does have like metadata for the RX. So like, what the hell, man? Hint valid. I mean, it's funny. Yes. should have copied this. It should be I think 32 inside 32 I think. Yeah, let's see. So I think it's should be 32. I mean, should this be like a patch series or should it be one patch? I mean, they tell you like should only get a commit to do something specific instead of having it do a lot. But still, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's continue. Second, this is good. Okay, I think now it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 now. Oh no, it's 5. Actually. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. It's all good. Let's go to take. Need to add it there. So good here. Let's go to this. Well, yeah, it's implemented in each drive. So yeah, like I'm really learning a lot. I hope I get to something, onto something. Um, yeah, okay. Virtual Ethernet. This is the Mellanox MLX5, and then the Intel Ice. I don't know if I can implement it for all of them, but let's try this one. X, links. Okay, I'm gonna do this function now. Index. X. Static. Okay, it's a static function. Index. Yeah, here I commit this request. But why would we need like, wait a second. Okay, I see. Maybe I should do something like this. Okay, it has a lot of things. I'm not gonna understand all of this. Yeah, 6.5 is a lot of things. Okay. I mean, the network device, I think, has also index. It doesn't. I've been silent for some time, huh? Just like whenever I'm in the zone, like I get silent. Man, this is the problem is that I'm I'm really not sure that like um where do we get the exact information from the Q index? Because whenever I get close, like there's some data structure which points right to the data structure that I'm trying to fill, or it's using the data structure that I'm trying to fill to get a reference on the Q index. But there's nothing like which says here, I'm filling the Q index. You can then use it later or something. I mean, maybe I'm just reading the code wrong, but that seems to be the case. Like here, it's mostly so the buffer has the RxQ info. It's always had the RxQ info, TXQ info. But even then, like, do we have the Q index, the right Q index? Like, man. Okay, let's see. Like, look, man, look. This is driver where we're going to get information. This is the driver's um, structure buffer, I think. Look, here we have the XDP buffer, and of course the XDP buffer points to an to our execute info. Maybe this XDP buffer is where I should get the information from. I need to go off a bit. Okay, 1 second, be right back. Let me go for a walk or get something to eat or something. Yo. Okay, so um, let's see. Where did we? Okay. Let's try to see. Can I search for functions here? Okay, I thought I can. I mean, these are all joint specific buffers. So let's see. Yep, exactly. So it points to that. Okay. So it's null here. Just be it's also say this right. T5 just keywords input value there's okay. Execute. Okay. So as for my understanding now, like these driver specific code fills the XDP RxQ info also with the index queue, but when we transition from the XDP buffer to frame, this info gets lost. So like in here, look here. So it's a buffer that we just constructed. But here there's no info from the buffer. We need the queue index to help. We need to get it from the driver. So, okay. So we added this. Oops. Where was it? Let's see. Does this have SQL index? Enters. Maybe you can get that back. I need to say attributes. Forgot my keyboards. Third attribute. First, also not point. Yep. Control S. Control S doesn't work because keyboards are keywords. So let's change this to something else. Maybe X. Wait, let's just those to something. Okay. Maybe control something like for me. Let's do it. Cursor. ITM is needed. It does do something stupid. Maybe we can just make this. Leave it like this for now. It's not time to do this. Okay. So I want to select my file xtp execute. second. Spyjet Fied, are you still here? Are you the one that's still watching? Or is it someone else? Oh man. You're seeing my struggles, man. I'm really struggling here. I mean, it's like uh, it's hard to see where the index queue is like set because they're all using the are you trying to provide more device specific info to BBF? Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, that's exactly the task. It's so queue index which are registered based on the incoming packets. Um, so they are hardware specific, like but in the CPU map, which is part of the BPF program running XDP. So we don't have that information. There's no way to read from here to the driver directly. So we need to use some metadata. And there's already some metadata which is transferred to here using where is it? Yeah, using these like where I just added some kernel function. Yeah, here, this XDP metadata kernel function. These three are already added in, so you can read. You can already see it here: BPF XDP metadata RX VLAN tag, BPF XDP metadata RX hash, and all of these. And these are just like dispatching to this function, to the corresponding function. And the corresponding function also is being redirected to function point. It's a function pointer which is set specifically in each driver. So it needs to be implemented per driver. This is this xmo rx timestamp or whatever it is. Here, like for example, here, these two. There's no one for the VLAN tag. Yeah, there's only for xmo rx timestamp and the hash. Where is it? Yeah, here. And these are the driver specific functions which get the information which is needed to be used in the eBPF program CPU mapping. So yeah, it's kind of hardcore because like especially here in the driver you need to really know the functions which are available, and there's really not a straightforward way I think to know. So I'm just trying to explore the source code and find what I can use. Also here, like where is it? Let me see. HTTP net. Did I search for the BPF to show it to you? I did it already. Yeah. So look, for example, here, this is almost close for implementing the. Okay, just ignore these two. But you see the this buffer, which is constructed from the XDP context here. The XDP context already have a lot of information already. But I don't know if I can just do this, which is get the Q index from the context. But I don't know, because there's a lot of like functions which need to be called, like here. So yeah, I don't know. Do you have any suggestions? Should I just do something like minimal and send a patch and then maybe get the maintainers to help me guide me to where I should look at? Maybe, because I really need something to work with. So yeah, maybe I should have like named them hardware Q index here, but that's something to be decided by the maintainers later. So yeah, I think you should add Shua. You should ask Shua about it. I mean, I don't know if Shua does no specific like subsystem function calls for something really specific like this. I mean, only the maintainers would know. Like, maybe I should go to Cregit here and search for the for who wrote the adjacent code. Okay, let's see, where is this code? It's in drivers net with it. Okay, it's in drivers, virtual Ethernet. Where is it? It's not here. Okay. Oh, it's net. Okay, it's in net. And the Ethernet point C. Yeah. So who wrote this code? Let's see. Line 1000 ownership. 1600. Okay. Okay, here, let's see. So this is really recent support RX XDP metadata. It's 2023, April and January. Okay, it's in January 1st and then April. Okay, so at least I'm seeing that the function is not all made up by a single person, so I can maybe do something and then someone else can extend. Yeah, look, even this one. It's in December 2023. VNth implement VLAN tag XDP hint. Okay. Let me see. Is this a cpumap? Yeah, it's a cpumap. So who added the metadata? Okay. So the to-do was asked by Lorenzo, which is one of the more contributors of the of this one. I mean, sure, I could tell you if you should ask the maintainers about this on the mailing list. Yeah, I guess, but I think I should get something like at least runs have some code to show for it. At least something. Maybe this is good enough. I don't know. Oh, let me see. Let's do this. Okay, I have a lot, which is should delete. Kernel config. I think I should reset that. Okay. Yeah, get little code so they have an idea. Yeah, of course, of course. Man, the other patch which I saw here, which is trying to do the same thing that I'm trying to do, uh, which is change the CPU map to report the Q index to XDP RxQ info. But he just took the network device, which is provided from the XDP frame, which the XDP frame was just created in the function, like here, and it just created from this buffer, which is still empty. Well, I mean, the frame here is probably not empty, like, yeah, it's the function pointer, which is not empty, but the frame doesn't have the info on the Q index. I don't think so. Yeah, just have network device to be set up. And then you're getting info from the from that frame, but I don't think the frame is does have the Q index. The man tried to do that. He just added rxq index equals to get net dev rxq index from the XDP frame device network Rx, and then get the Q index. But I've read it yesterday. Wait, it's not it. Okay, can apply to. It doesn't work. It doesn't want to change. Apply to. Okay. See, this looks wrong. I think this will always return 0 because it's defaulted to 0, the RxQ index. Yeah, this is the patch. This is the first reply from the maintainer. It says, I think this will always return 0. And then the next one says, this is pretty nonsensical. The definition of the function you're calling is, it's just getting the, look, it's getting the initializing network device from the network device that you have provided. And then it's just getting the index from that drive, device driver. Yeah, get let goes. Yeah. So passing a function will always return 0, which is what the field is already initialized to. Yeah. Return index. Yep. So this is the one which is constructive. The man said, I won't repeat what the folks above already told you. I'll just add that you may want to look at Lorenzo series. I think Lorenzo, which he is referring to, is the one which has his code and in that function, and which he wrote the to-do. And where is it? Here. It says it's a hardware hint, so it shouldn't be a problem to add the corresponding field to the metadata, and then copy and then expand the CPU code to try reading that hardware metadata. And this is the series that he is referring to. It has a lot of information considering the this task. I might have to read it once again after I get some code, just to see if it aligns with what I'm thinking at what he already said. Because I have read it, but I didn't understand much because there's a lot of structures and function calls which I don't know. So after exploring the source code a bit, I can understand at least something. Yeah, that's it. So it's kind of, I thought it could be something easy, but it wasn't. I mean, there's nothing easy in the current code anyway. I mean, unless you're trying to just replace like str copy with strs copy or something. Yeah, those patches are really easy. I'm just leaving them for after, trying to work on something meaningful first, and then if I get like maybe deadline is a bit close and I have still some patches to go. No, 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 no. Typos aren't accepted as patches for graduation. Only only something meaningful, like replacing str copy or strn copy with strs copy um, is removing at least deprecated stuff. Yeah, typos aren't accepted as patches for your graduation. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just trying to get something like this, especially that I'm interested in the ABBF subsystem, mainly because it's the idea and the concept I like. It's not because I'm familiar with it in any way, but I'm trying to learn a lot. I'm always open to learning. So yeah, but where is the XDP metadata? There. Yeah, ABPF is cool. Yeah, it is cool. Um, at least in my opinion. So XDP point H. So I think this one should have the okay function ID. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got to know so much from this stream. Thanks a lot. Oh, really? Thanks, man. I'm just doing my thing, man. I'm glad you learned something. Um, okay, so I think I'm not sure, but I think I think these functions are accessed by an ID, because here it's just an enum which has these macros, which I think are just in the end they're just numbers in this enum. So I think so. Anyway, I'm not sure, but even though if you want to call the function, it's in this format, I think. bpf xdp metadata function ID, and then it returns the function ID unsorted, which is btf id list x function name str btf id function str. Man, these macros would drive someone insane, but at least they aren't like something like really obnoxious. btf analysis fix. Okay, so one more time, let me see how this is done, because I think these functions are just static, so they cannot be called from. It could be wrong. Let's see. Okay, does this make them static? Attribute no inline. They aren't, so they are making. I don't think this is true, but okay. Oh, it's not like the other one here. So 32. Okay. So good. I should add an entry here also. Save hardware. Yep. 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 Alright. Okay. I'm trying to link all of what's in my head and the code to have something meaningful here. But I'm I'm getting close, at least. Maybe. Man, like imagine someone who has never worked in Linux programming getting thrown in this. That's why it's really that's why they really want you to only focus on one subsystem. Because like me now, I guess I have some knowledge about the XDP workings. Not XDP workings, but just like some code in here and there concerning this the APBF subsystem and the network XDP subsystem. So at least I have some idea. So imagine like being thrown in another subsystem completely new. You have no idea what's that, what's this. So I think that it's reasonable to just stick to one or two subsystems maximum, unless you're doing something easy like I said, like changing the deprecated str copy and stri copy. File systems and before. Is it memory management or something like that? File systems, memory management. Memory allocator. But I realized even the easiest subs are quite difficult. MM's memory manager. Is the file system supposed to be easy? I don't know, man. Linux's subsystem, Linux's file system is complex also, I think. But there isn't going to be, I think, something. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. I totally get it. I think the easiest thing is if you are like used to working with drivers, um, is I mean specifically hardware drivers, like something. Maybe you can get something not supported, get supported easily if it's in your domain, like if you're an embedded engineer or something. I think it's easier to implement a driver for specific hardware. Uh, Maybe. I'm really not sure, but maybe. I have a friend which said that to me. He's going to have a look at the drivers. I have only make stuff on the browser. Low level code is mostly alien to me. Oh, really? Oh, so you're going to have more rough time than me, I guess. But it's cool, a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'll suffer. Yeah, it is cool. It is cool. Um, for me, like uh, I took um I took a degree in computer science, which mainly focused on web development and AI stuff and mobile stuff too. Which I really didn't like. I was more on the side of like operating systems, optimizations, maybe embedded systems. Yeah, I'm currently pursuing the an IoT master's degree while doing this mentorship, of course. I have today as free day. I have Monday off, Monday and Sunday off. So I get to focus a bit on the mentorship, and the rest of the week, I mean, I get what I can do in class and on my breaks, just exploring some stuff. And also I've bought this book. which is in the resources. Where is it? I'm just reading when I can, just to get familiar with the eBPF subsystem. Well, not the subsystem, but just eBPF in general. It's a good book so far. It is cool. You must get to play with hardware a lot. I just started, man. I haven't even touched the hardware, but I have touched hardware alone. Like, um, I've gotten my hands on a Raspberry Pi 02W, and I have some ESP and Arduino lying around, which I have tried to code in native language instead of using the Arduino C or um, yeah, libraries, if you say so. Uh, yeah, but I just for these next 3 months, I'm just trying to focus on a thing to do. So I'm mainly focusing on just getting my classes done, and then focusing on this mentorship. Yeah, that book which I was showing is an eBPF programming book. It's not it's not specifically to know the subsystem in the kernel, how does it work, but it shows you how you can use the eBPF subsystem, eBPF functionalities to program eBPF programs. So I thought maybe if I know more about this stuff, I can know more about the subsystem, but they're really far separate from each other. Um, but it's good. It's good reading. Let's see, is there a bug? Shit, interesting here. The other stream I was doing this bug. She's a do check bug, but it got patched really quickly when I was doing it. Um, but it was fun. I was trying to get the get GBD running, GDB, I mean, GDB running on the Cameo. I didn't successfully do it on stream, but I did it off stream. Uh, in stream, it didn't let me put the breakpoint where I wanted. But I have tried to run the machine and then put the breakpoint, and it worked. First, I thought it was a kernel parameter, which I'm going to reset right now. Yeah, here. I'm going to reset these because these kernel parameters were, as I thought, denying me from what I wanted, but they weren't. You were having trouble with some breakpoint parameter, I recall. Yeah, exactly. But the parameter wasn't the problem, I think, because I've removed it successfully from the .config file, and it still made the same error where I couldn't put the breakpoint or continue rather to the breakpoint. So I needed to. Well, I still don't know how you can make a breakpoint if it's going to trigger at the startup of the machine. But I didn't need that, so I just put the breakpoint after the start of the machine, and it worked because I only needed the breakpoint when running the reproducer to then hold the system, and it worked. So yeah, but then I had another problem because the local variables were optimized out, so I couldn't see the value of local variables. But then I went to print out the values from the code itself, which was a pain and all, and then I got a little bit close, and then I saw that the patch already went in, so yeah, I just dropped it. What is this? Here's.txt. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, I now understand a bit. Wait a second. So I think here it's not um it's not dispatching this function to this function, but it's choosing between the two. Um, so if we have the driver which implements this, so if we have the driver like have this function pointer pointed to a function in it, like in let's see, like in here, or is it? Well, yeah, like in here. So then it chooses um, this function. Otherwise, it chooses the other one uh, because here you can see that Rx here you can see that this function only does returning that it's not supported, error operation not supported. So if the driver implemented, the driver that you're running implements, which I'm going to do, of course, the kernel developers are going to do, if they have implemented that function for that driver, then it's going to go for that function. Otherwise, it's going to here, which just returns that the driver is not supported. Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see, I see. See, the more you look at the code, the more you understand. I'm still not understanding what these two are. I think the first one is a name, is just as we see here. It's a name for the function, I think, or something. Because it doesn't have any other definition. It's just a name. And the second one is still not clear. It's a value, but here it's a value, but I don't understand. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can xdp metadata kernel function ID. Okay, let's see if this is used anywhere, so we can have an idea how to use it. It's declaration, this is definition. Sorted and can be used. Lot of macros, xdp meta function. Mr. Okay, one second. Okay, look, it's generating the functions that we have. So, man, these macros, oh my god. I mean, they are good because you don't have to. Okay, let's see. A second. BVF def boundary resolve kernel functions. Okay. BVF program function ID struct xdp metadata operations. Yeah, we have those. Okay. No, we don't hold BVF devlooks. So when resolve external can functions can be erased. So yeah, so check to attach. Okay. Done read, whatever, operations, program, offload, BigPath, XDP, metadata operations. Okay. Wait, function ID is just set to operation. Yeah, it's rough. They are great once you understand them. Yeah, till then it's a pain. Yeah, it is a pain. Well, especially in a big project, man. And you can see like this XDP meta kernel function, if it's defined in a lot of scenarios. Yeah. Um, Especially like this, man. Like macro inside a macro, and that macro has a macro, which is the same macro, which is, man, it's insane. Like, look, it's this macro, and then this is the same that we have just came from. It's like, it's mad, man. Names, just name, okay. Okay. I understand now. So here, for example, I don't know, like here it's defined. Oh, actually, okay. So let me just get this. So XDP metadata kernel function. So when you call this, you're just trying to get the name out of this. So essentially, you're trying to get this XDP meta, whatever it is, the first parameter. So you're going to do that, and that's the name that's going to be here, like this one, because this is just an iteration of this macro. So yeah, it's two macros embedded in each other. I don't know what's this called. Maybe it has a term. But yeah, we're getting only the name here. So essentially, if we see something like this, you're essentially getting a specific parameter from that call. So for example, here we're just getting the name, so we can iterate over those in this enum. So essentially, that enum will be like this: XDP RX metadata. Essentially, it will be like this: XDP metadata keyfunc RX timestamp, and then XDP metadata RX hash keyline tag, Q index, and then the last one is like XDP meta keyfunc. So this enum is essentially this. It's the same thing. I've just written it out, but it's the same thing. So yeah, that's my understanding, and I think it's true. Well, thanks so much. I get it now. Yeah, you see, it's just getting this macro is essentially just getting the first parameter of this. You see? Yeah, because look, this is what's confusing, man. This macro, which is called XDP metadata kernel function XXX, is called here, but it depends on this macro, which is defined before it. And this macro, which is defined before it, which has 4 parameters, it just takes the name and replaces this with the name. So this uses this macro and replace all of these which is with just the first parameter, which is this one. And it doesn't matter if you call it name or str or whatever. And it's going to translate into this. You see? It's essentially the same thing. It's just automating things, and I don't know. It's really complicated, man. Like, you're defining the macro just before using it in here. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I guess to each their own. Very unexpected, yes. No, no, no. There's this. I think since I get what this is, it's not a difficult macro. Man, there are some macros which are. I mean, you can deduce that because you have it on the same file. Imagine if it was like three macros embedded in each other, and each macro was in a different file, and it had also another definitions which are not similar, and man, you would go insane, man. I mean, do you have experience writing C? Spyjet Fide? Yeah, moment. Yeah, man. Imagine, man. This is only C, man. C++ is 10x more hard when you really use all of its stuff, only hobby stuff. Yeah, what hobby stuff? Did you program any project, any considerable project? Did you contribute to open source or something? Okay, let me not get lost here. Okay, let's go here. I mean, why would we do this? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, man. How are you doing, Lewis? I have few CLI tools I build to ease my life is all in some CLI games. Yeah, man, it's good. I mean, any experience would help, obviously. Um, well, I have some knowledge, like programming some low-level stuff. Like I have programmed an emulation for LC3 computer. Um, TechLeaf. Hello from TechLeaf. Hello. يا طلال يا طلال. ب- برشا جو صاحبي في في الكرنل يا خويا. كان شفت الماكرو هذيا كيفاش يا خويا يمشي طدوخ. Okay, okay, let's see. Um, where was I? Um, I don't think I need this. Okay. So that's I think I can see if I can get a patch going here. I'm almost done with a minimal setup. I'm just trying to see if I can call the function where I want it. Let's see. If let's ID, okay, okay. Let's try to build. Let's see. Macro data, yes. Let's check the changes again. Okay. So we have a minimal driver here. We have the function redirection there. We have the macro setup. Yep. Okay. I'm just trying to run the function and let's see. Okay. Okay, it should return an int. Maybe it failed. No, it didn't fail. Okay. Maybe we can run the image on a minimal Vimeo system just to see. I don't need this image, but let me just get rid of this first. What to check again? How can I run it? Next. Okay, nice. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna have some reading here because I need to know something. Okay. Let's see. Here's the thing. Okay. What the size? What the size? Okay. XDP buffer does it have? It doesn't have a socket buffer. Weird. Okay. Okay, this is important. So it essentially says like if you're going to use the metadata in XDP path, you need to reset the pointer to point to the data block. Okay, this is seriously that the XDP program adjusts the metadata area. The consumer can reliably retrieve the metadata address within metadata size offset. Okay. Example C tools tests an example of BPF program that handles XDP metadata. Yeah, I'm going to see this. This is going to be where I can see what my patch can do. This is useless. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, metadata. Okay. External. Oh, okay, okay, I see. So in order to use the function, we need to, okay, okay. So I need to declare them because they only, I mean, I said they were private, but they weren't static or anything in here. Yeah, they aren't static or anything, but I thought maybe they were called for somewhere else. That's why. Okay. So they need to be declared as extern in order to use these functions. I don't know if they allow like declaring external stuff in here. Maybe they'll declare them somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, only in tests. Okay. Oh no, it's called. Okay, it's also tests. Is it useful to have the docs compiled? The latest system available online. Well, I have compiled the docs, but I don't know. I don't know if you available online. I mean, what version is this? It's not online. Yeah, well, it's the latest one. We're already on 17 point. Oh, 17 RC7, I think. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, the latest is 17 RC6. No, the latest is RC6, I think. There's still one more release candidate to come. I think 7 is not yet out. Yeah. I mean, I can check GitHub, but I think RC7 is still not out. No, no, it's out. Just 10 last hours. I should have maybe pulled before I began working. I mean, can I pull without changing the base maybe? Let's see. No. Commit. I need to commit first. What's the command to just get the pull without like committing or changing your files? Anyhow, let's see. Where was I? Let's do git fetch. Okay. Fetch just fetches the changes, but it doesn't. Does it? Wait. I have no idea what it has done. I think it just gets the changes, but it doesn't get them in here. So when I commit, I need to have the changes in my files. You are 6 commits behind. Yeah. It updated the remotes. Yeah, I thought that's what it does, but I want the changes to be available in here before I commit. Oh, you want to merge it too? Yeah, I want to merge it, but without like discarding my changes. See, I forgot. Is it merge squatch or something? Git pull. No, it doesn't work, man. Doesn't work. It's not going to work. Oh, it does, but wait, what? Man, I thought it's going to erase my changes for some reason. Wasn't that the case before? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Yeah, I thought it's going to discard my changes. Maybe unless it's conflicted, maybe it won't erase. Okay. Well, I'm just stupid, man. Uh, you see, you helped me learn, man. If there is a conflict, then it will ask you to merge manually. Ah, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking then. Okay. Good to know that no one is working on what I'm working on, so I don't get to uh, do something else again. I mean, it's really fun. Like I had fun doing this stuff. Um, Even though it's hard, kind of hard, but I had fun. But okay, the like look, um, there's this XDP-MD, and there's this XDP meta, and then there's XDP RX meta, and there's XDP metadata, man, like a lot of structures which are closely named, but they serve different things. And unless you know exactly what they serve, they're really confusing. They're so confusing to me. Anyway, okay, let's see. Um, I mean, I'm just going to try something here. Okay, this is cpumap. I'm just trying to try something. And I forgot the declaration. Where is it? Cannot combine. Okay. I mean, is it? It's just mixer names. Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't think I have an XTP. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, it was a good try, at least. How am I going to get the XDPMD? Is it from the frame? No, it's not. It's funny. I'm just going to have a placeholder here, and it's not going to be okay. I mean, how would they do this? I think and they have this. You can use that. Okay, we can switch. Well, it has no support. Well, I think not equal one wasn't. And let's see this. It's weird. Okay, let's see. How would we handle an error like this? Man. It's really tiring this. Hey Spy, have you chosen like subsystems to work on? You said file systems and MM. Are you insisting on doing those? Driver cleanups. Are those like somewhat easy? Really like lost on what to do, man. I'm trying to get this to work. Uh, but I don't know, man. Instance. Suppose there is some info on cleanup.h which have some patterns that are missing. Cleanup.h. So okay, these are good looking macros. I see. Um, they are really understandable. As you can see, yeah, I totally understand all of this. Okay. Man, I don't know if I'm supposed to call the function directly or it should be general ID xdb buckets getting signatures. What? Man. Can you get from the XDP buffer to XDP MD maybe? defining buffer define. Okay. Frame arc snap analysis. Doesn't have something else. Did frame from buffer. Okay. Return frame. What is this thing? Yes. Build the buffer. Build the socket buffer from the. Okay. So I'll just. No, it's not. It's not right. That I need to support this. What's this? Okay. I know it's not efficient, man. It's not efficient to go like this, but I mean, description context, structs. These are emails. See this function? It's called some drivers. Like you can see info register. Okay, this is a test. Yeah, see, it's per drive. Each driver does its thing. Yep. These are all registering the information that we want. It's currently left for you to do. I mean, I haven't yet set the Q index in the eBPF. I've just done the layout. Also, what's it called? Look here, let's see. Okay, just search for this. Yeah, I need the I'm trying to know how to get this XDP metadata, or I think it's called, or MD, user accessible metadata for XDP packet hook. New fields must be added at the end, whatever. Yeah, so I'm trying to get this one because this function, which is for a specific driver, I mean, I don't know, man. I could be heading in the totally wrong direction, because as you can see, like what I was searching for, XDP RxQ info register, is that function? Yeah. See, it's implemented per driver here. Like they pass in the queue here as I see, but how do I get that? And also, it's set to the wait, it's returning. Okay. So just return an integer. Yeah, it takes in XDP RxQ info, and then it fills it with all the necessary information. But the problem is, I don't know if what's called that sets it in the XBD XDP MD, which I'm trying to read, and the this, I don't know if it's setting it in here, because this one has the has an RxQ index, which is, as you can see, it's from an XBD RxQ info, but I don't know if it's set by the driver, like in here. Still don't know. Also, I don't know how to get this variable to pass it in. I mean, I can look at these functions, guys, but I didn't see anyone like calling these functions. That's why it's hard now for me to follow how, because unless it's done automatically, that's what I'm maybe seeing, because these functions aren't called anywhere. Not these. I mean, these are just dispatches. Um, where is it? Yeah, this redirection. Okay, let's try to see if this is maybe that is called. Okay, let's see. No, it's not called. It's just set. There's code from here. Yeah, it's really weird, man. Let's see the definition of this one. It's the same thing, almost. I think I need to read more about this patch series. It has a lot of information. I probably need to read this again before I can continue. Also, I think, wait, I think he, yeah, okay, let's see. Let's see this code. Okay, I forgot that it had a code here. So change this one. Well, this wasn't added anyway. All of this wasn't added. This patch wasn't accepted, I think. Yeah. Because at the end, I remember he said format of struct is internal core API. You can change whenever you want. Exposing this. User Something wrong with my audio? Is it? Um, is it still bad right now? Spy jet fight. Okay, it's gone now. Okay. Well, maybe I covered to the mic with my hand. Okay. But this patch series is really interesting. I need to look more into it. Propagate RxSense for XDP redirected packets via XDP frame. Yeah, but I think we shouldn't use XDP frame to propagate metadata. I think that's what I read somewhere. Even here it suggests that we should just add it to XDP Rx meta, which isn't even a thing. This XDP Rx meta, but whatever. Let's just ignore that. As you can see, it's not. I don't think it's here. XDP Rx meta. It's just metadata, things like that. Yeah. The fill cert dot. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, let's see. This is what was defined before, but now we're using the flag and the auto function. The effective metadata operations. So this one is interesting. What's this for? Okay, so basically I'm trying to add the queue index of received packets from XDP to the cpumap in BPF to this information under the cpumap in BPF. So we need to transfer it as a metadata. But the problem is, besides it's hardware specific, which I have done. Well, maybe I have done. It's not sure. For a single driver, I did. Here, where is it? Here. It's still. I still don't know how I can get it to set it here. Because this function, well, it's a little complex. This function is where is it? Yeah. So this macro essentially, what it does is it gets this function and this function. So the first one is when the driver is not implemented, does not implement the transition of the metadata, and the second one is for when the driver does transition of the metadata. But the problem is I still don't know how to call either, because I still need the parameter of the XDP MD, which is this structure, and from where I want to call it, which is here in this function, I don't have the XDP MD. Yeah, I don't have this structure. That's it. Yeah, I don't think I can have it because it says that it's user accessible metadata for XDP packets hook. I still don't know how I can use it. Anyhow, yeah, it's a little complicated. I know. I think there is anything important in here. What about you, Leos? What have you done? Are you progressing in doing something in the kernel? I'm getting a bit. Think I need to do something else for a bit. Maybe I'll go for a walk or something. Maybe okay. Let's add maybe 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes, and then I can go. I've been at this for like 3 hours now. Just exploring the source code and trying to figure out what can be done. So the only problem is that I don't know if it's suitable to have an XDP MD in here to use, but yeah. Man, the problem is that I followed all the other, what's it called? For the metadata here. I followed how they have done this, but they haven't called any of the functions. That's a problem. Maybe I can try this recently. I tried that. Okay, fine. All right. Yeah, it's only here. It's not anywhere else. I need to run this right. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay. Let's do this instead. And I have read this. This is so easy. I can just do this like still copy and just search for something which is vulnerable, and then just change one of these and call it a day for a patch. Why would I like go full of trouble I'm going for? I mean, I guess I just like hard things. It's okay. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna take some break, maybe 5 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna take more. Just to get up from the chair and get some air, and I'm gonna be back. Hello. Hello, hello. We're back. Well, I think I have something to do right now. I just remembered, so I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. Maybe I'll be back later. I still don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna if I'm going to come back, we're gonna figure this out. Probably. If it takes me more than today, maybe to do it on next week, because the rest of the week I don't have like much time like this, continuous time like this. So maybe I'll work on something easier, like replacing a STRS copy or something, STR copy or something. So until then, like, thanks for anyone who joined. Thanks for you chatters. Thanks for everyone. I hope you learned something new. I did learn a lot of things, um, and I hope you did too. So see you next time. Goodbye.